Welcome to Mood Food with Melissa. I'm Melissa, and I'm so excited to be sharing one of my favorite recipes with you today. Today we're going to be making my famous tahini dream dressing. This is not only one of my personal favorites, but it's always a crowd favorite, whether I'm serving at my catering client events or my personal events at home. Guests always love this dressing. And it's very easy to make. It has just 6 simple ingredients, including that very easy roasted garlic confit that we made together in one of my previous episodes. So to get started, all we're going to need is a blender and our measured ingredients. You'll be able to find the recipe online, as with all of the recipes I cover here, but you could just go by eye. You don't need to be specific about these things. I think it'll always come out a little different each time, and it'll be good every time. You're basically going to start with equal parts tahini and water. So add that in there. Go. So that's about a cup of tahini, and I'm adding about a cup of water here. Then we're gonna add 1/2 cup of robust maple syrup. And this is important that you're going to go for the dark maple syrup here. This is gonna add a nice depth of flavor and give you a caramelized richness that you just won't find with that amber syrup. So we'll add that in there. And then here we have about a 1/4 cup of sesame oil. And you're going to want to use toasted sesame oil. Again, we want to get those deep caramelized roasted notes as much as possible in this dressing so that we can really bring out all the depth of those sweet and savory flavors that we're adding. Next, we're adding about a 1/4 cup of that roasted garlic. Just pop that in there. Then we have about a tablespoon of coconut aminos. And coconut aminos are a great alternative to soy sauce. They're naturally gluten-free and they add a hint of sweetness and a different type of sweetness than the maple. As I mentioned, we're going with a robust maple syrup because we want those deep caramelized notes in there, and the coconut aminos helps to bring that in as well. And it gives a little bit of an umami flavor as well. And then we're gonna finish with just about a tablespoon of sea salt, and I'm using the Duxbury sea salt that I love so much because it has that beautiful mineral profile. You're really getting a great bloom of all these other flavors that we're adding in that you just don't find with other salts, in my opinion. So I'm going to just blend this real quick and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So I just gave this a quick whirl in the blender, and depending on the type of blender that you're using, it may take a little longer or a little less time depending on how high powered it is. Really, you're just looking for a nice, creamy, even consistency, which you can see as I'm pouring it out here. You're not getting any chunks of the garlic or really anything in there. You're just getting a nice, beautiful, creamy dressing. And that's it. It's that simple. The dressing is ready to be used. It's delicious in this kale salad that I make, and I'll be showing you how to make that in another episode coming up. But it can also be used as a delicious dipping sauce. It can be used as a spread on sandwiches, kind of in place of an aioli. It's delicious with hummus. It's beautiful with sweet potatoes. It can be used in so many different ways. So now you can impress your guests with the same tahini dream dressing that I serve at my Suddenly Simple events, and you can find the recipe at moodfoodwithmelissa.com.